Alan Powers, Chapter 1, The Early Years. Alan Powers was born on June 27, 1880 in Frankfurt, Germany. His father, Kit Powers, had fought in the war for the South. After the war, he went home to his farm. After Wayne, his cousin died, and he married a woman. His first son from his first marriage, and his young wife called Kit Powers, scientist. In addition to running his farm, scientist was also the editor of the book. Editor of books. He was a quiet man, the first son in the family. Baby Wayne lit up a balloon. He laughed and cooed. Wayne was the apple of his mother's eyes. His father adored him. Wayne wrote about his early stories. He said, "The beginning of my life was simple and much like every other little life. I came, I saw, I conquered as the first in the family always does." Wayne was smart. He spoke early. His first words were said to be tea, 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 and wah, wah for water. If he did not know the words for things, Wayne made up singles to show his mother what he wanted. He learned to walk at an early age. Soon Wayne was racing around the house. Then before he was 2 years old, Wayne became sick, very sick. He went a very high fever. At that time, there were medicines to cure sickness. The doctor thought that Wayne would die. Then suddenly the fever boiled. Wayne slept peacefully. His family rejoiced. The golden sun was fine again. But Wayne wasn't fine. While Wayne's mother was backing him, he moved his hand in front of Wayne's face. Wayne did not blink. Wayne's eyes said, straight ahead. Mrs. Powers tried again. He hoped that he was wrong, but he wasn't. Wayne was blind, and that was not all. Every dinner, a bell was rung to call from dinner. Everyone heard the loud changing noise. They stopped what they were doing and came to dinner, but Mrs. Powers noticed that Wayne no longer turned his head toward the sound. Wayne's mother called Mrs. Powers to her husband, who lived with them. They shouted at Wayne. They spoke softly. They clapped their hands next to his ears. Wayne did not recede. Mrs. Powers' fear was too. His son was deep as well as blind. His parents took Wayne to a doctor. The doctor checked him, but there was nothing he could do. How Mrs. Wayne wondered, his smart, beautiful boy learned to live in